Hello, I'm Alexis Brooks, and I want to thank you for joining me on this amazing journey called intuition. You know, as I speak to people from all walks of life, I so often hear the same general message. I want my life to be better, but I feel stuck, or my life is crazy. I'm too busy to do the things I really love. Why can't I find a better job, a better mate, a better me? There are times in everyone's life when guidance to obtain a more purposeful and fulfilling existence is absolutely necessary. This increasing bombardment from external sources, this flood of information coming from all directions, the preconceived beliefs that have shaped our paths, and the pressures to conform to what you are told or think you should be versus what you truly desire can leave you confused and at odds. As a result, you may have determined that what is possible is a lot less than what it truly is. It doesn't have to be that way. The good news is that you have, built in, the ability to take control of your life, discover and live your purpose, and experience a life of true joy and abundance. This is not just a notion. This is not a cliche. This is your natural state. And I think it's now time to wake it up out of dormancy. You know, no one would question the fact that we are living in challenging times. However, these times also constitute unprecedented opportunity. I firmly believe that. You simply need to know how to recognize it and harness it in a powerful and meaningful way. I've been guiding individuals through my work as consciousness writer, researcher, and teacher for years. I have counseled business owners, individuals in difficult relationships, and those looking to make a giant shift in their lives. Using a unique blend of perennial philosophy, universal principles, and the connection to our own intuition, I will guide you on how to tap into a universal life force and to shift reality in profound ways. So you might be asking, how is this so? Well, it's different for everyone. It's very personal. First and foremost, it takes an alteration of focus. Even just the slightest shift in how we look at our circumstances can be just the step we need to take to begin to actually change our overall reality. Second, once you ground yourself in a new way of looking at your circumstances, you can assist the shift in your reality by incorporating specific methods, modalities, and practices to help usher in an entirely different experience. As I like to say, when you shift your focus, reality shifts to see and support you. Finally, you'll look back now that your former self is in the rearview mirror, so to speak, and realize that it was you who may have been creating the reality you had, even if you merely allowed it, because you're certainly creating this new and incredible reality for yourself, right? This realization is absolutely empowering, and this is what you can now attest to as the powerful being that I know you've always been. The beauty of this process is in knowing that there is no template, no manual to understanding who you really are and what your purpose here in this life is. You are the only one who can know you and what it is you desire. This is your reality, your life story. And it's like a blank canvas that you can paint in whichever way you prefer. You're an individual with individual gifts, individual needs, and infinite choices. I want to work with you to help you explore your own unique journey and encourage a path that is uniquely suited to those gifts. You'll discover self-discernment, self-evaluation, and self-authority as key to realizing who you really are. Okay, so you might be asking, what is intuitive guidance integration? Well, intuitive guidance integration, or what I like to call IGI, takes a very holistic approach, synthesizing the two key aspects that make up ourselves and our personality, the left and right hemispheres of the brain. You know, too often what leads to disharmony in your life is an overemphasis on either one side or the other. In modern society, most are indoctrinated into an overactive left side, that which governs survival, logic, and practicality, i.e., what we believe is possible versus what actually is, or what we're allowed to do versus what we're not. Additionally, based on this survival instinct of this unique part of the brain, we will often use fear and stress and anxiety as a motivator for survival, and too often this will result in a greatly compromised life. Further, the right side, that which governs creativity, innovation, idealism, and all possibility, sometimes called the intuitive side, becomes atrophied or dormant. The good news is you can wake it up, and when you do, incredible things happen. IGI will bring a natural integration of both left and right, where both are participating cooperatively with one another. As a result, you will align each aspect of yourself to regain equilibrium and begin to balance your life in a whole new way. Where IGI focuses on unconventional yet specific approaches to tapping the power of intuition, this is not meant to ignore or forget the importance of the left side of the brain, often called the ego. We need this aspect of ourselves in order to live efficiently in this world. Otherwise, we wouldn't have it. But, this is a big but, the right side was also put in place for a reason, to be utilized. With IGI and working with me, you'll begin to proactively use your intuitive faculties as a real tool that can be added to your existing arsenal, just as your practical side is also a tool to help you make decisions and conduct yourself in your day-to-day life. Do you seek a change in direction on your life path? Do you feel you know your path, but you just don't know quite how to get there? Have you tried self-help books, courses, workshops, and you still find yourself getting stuck? I will help you gain a broader perspective on the importance and uniqueness of your life. Remember, there is no manual for this. The answers are inside of you. They've always been. You'll gain a larger purview of the boundless pathways that are there to support you, and you can begin implementing new strategies to tackle life's challenges immediately. You'll unlearn old, outmoded habits and begin to adopt new ones that support you on every level. And most importantly, know that you've always have someone who is willing to listen. Talking is important. It's one way of learning, but listening is key. Sessions are made up of a free exchange of information, very conversational in style. As a teacher, where it's sometimes important to communicate ideas, processes, and give suggestions, it's equally and sometimes more important to just be quiet, be present, and be available to lend that ear that needs to listen. This is central to what I provide, that compassionate ear. I'll work with you to develop your intuitive abilities relating to your business or career path, relationships, personal loss and grief, health and wellness, money issues and resolution, cultural and societal conflict, and conflict resolution. I am fully aware that you have so many choices as to which approach to take in streamlining your life for absolute fulfillment. There are gurus and experts and classes and books and videos, everything you can imagine to help you along your path. We live in an information age, and so it would seem that the more information we have, the more choices we have to fix our issues. And yet, somehow and in some way, the more information we have, the more confusing it gets. It's in this regard that I have adopted a new term that my friend and mentor, intuitive Penney Peirce, has coined, and that's called the intuition age. I wrote about Penney in my book and have often referred to this dynamic in personal conversation and in public. We are indeed moving from an information age paradigm into an intuition age paradigm. Let's harness the unlimited power of intuition together. I look forward to hearing from you. All my love and bountiful blessings from this day forward.